Oh yeah, everybody turn off your mics, please. Turn off your mics, please, and just pay attention. All right, so we are building an inventory system. We're currently not done, but we've started. Now, an inventory system is a system that helps you to receive product, keep track of the product, and dispense product. So you can categorize your product, you can, whatever it is you want to do, but product management, just put it that way. So first, I have the purchase order sheet. Now on this sheet, whenever the product is out of stock, they will have to place an order or send an order to the vendor that has that product. So this sheet is used to place that order. So I've already come here, each order that is made is going to be identified with a number, unique number. Then next, which product am I ordering? So I'm going to have my list of products here. Now I have already pulled in, I'm going to explain all these drop downs as we go. So the list, I'll select which of the product I'm ordering or which of the product is out of stock. Then the date I am placing the order. So here is already a date field. If you double click, you see it's going to pull out the date for you to select today. So I can just pick on 20th of August, which is today. And then which of the vendor, I've already listed my vendors here. Now, this vendor is pulling all the vendors I have here. That's on the vendor sheet. You can see vendor 1, vendor 2, vendor 3, and vendor 4. So on the purchases order, I am simply saying it's vendor 2 that is going to supply this product. Then automatically, once I select the vendor, if you check here, I've already used lookup to sort the vendor's name from the vendor sheet, as you can see here. So you can see it's picking column B, this type 1, type 2, type 3. And that's what you can see, type 2 here, vendor's name type 2. And that's because it is B, A to B. So if I change this to C, and then make my index be 3. Please mute your mic, please. Mute your mic. So you can see now. Anna, please mute your mic. Please, I don't want to be distracted in the class, I beg. So currently, this is vendor 2. So if I come down to the vendors list and I put in a name here as vendor name, I can say McDonald. Linda. So now I have 3 names here. If you come down to your purchase order, you can see Linda is there because Linda is vendor 2. If I select vendor 1, you can see it has changed to McDonald's. So it's pulling the vendor name from the vendor list. Then next is product category. The products have been categorized, product 1, product 2, product 3, as the case may be. Then next is how many quantity are we ordering? Maybe 45 cartons or whatever you're using to measure. Then the cost, unit cost for 1 is 50K, 50,000. So now status, is it ordered? Is it approved? Is it shipped? Is it delivered? We are placing an order. So it's an order. Now expected date that it is arrived or you are expecting it to arrive, you can select the date. Now the staff or whoever you are contacting, who is, if the person selling it, point of contact, that should be whoever is currently in the office or the sales rep that is in the office who is placing the order. Let's put it that way. So the person placing the order, his name will be, yeah, let's put Jane. And then note, any other note you want, you can. So this, now I can add columns, I can remove columns as deemed fit. In the process of analysis, nothing is fixed. Everything, in short, I can actually decide I don't need this purchases order sheet again. I'll delete it and then I move on. So, but understand what you want to do. First, purchases order or purchase order helps you to order for what is not available. Then let's move to the next sheet, product inventory. Now, product inventory gives you all the product you have in your stock. You can see product A, B, C, D, E, just like that. Then the vendor ID selling this product. You can see it's also pulling the list from my vendor. If I say vendor 1, that means vendor 1 is the one selling product A. Then the name of the product description, if you have, category, price, available stock. How many is available? Reorder point. If your reorder point is 10 pieces, it then means whenever the stock gets to 10 pieces, it is going to change from in stock to repurchase needed. Once it gets there, but we've not done the conditional statement because we're going to write a condition that if this particular cell is less than or equal to 10, then this cell is equal to repurchase needed. So it's going to be counting as the sales is being made here. When the sales order, when they are selling the product, the inventory will be counting from the total stock. So once it gets to a certain point, it's going to trigger one of these status. Once it is no longer available, it will tell you temporarily unavailable. If it is sold out, no longer in use or no longer available, you say sold out. So this particular section of the application tracks the products you have in store. Then the next is vendor. Now this is just to keep track of the various vendors you have. If you have a new supplier, you can register the person here. Their address, their email, their WhatsApp number. Now you can see that's something that is missing here. So I'm going to add maybe after contacts, right click, insert one column to the right, and give this column WhatsApp. Number. So I'm going to put in their WhatsApp number here, and I can select this, edit this column. I can set it to whatever it is. If it's going to be a drop down, I'll say it's drop down. There's a checkbox. I can put a checkbox on this column. That is, if need be, I need a checkbox in my system, I will put that in there, but that's not what we need now. Phone numbers can be numbered. So this is a number type, and that's why you see this pound sign beside it. Then address, where the vendor stays, or location. Then their email, their website, how reliable, based on previous transactions. You can give him 2-star, 3-star, and all that. So then note, you can add more columns based on what you want to collect from your vendor. And then next is the sales order. Now this sales order is what is the section of the application that is mostly used. Daniel, please mute your mic. This section of the document is that which is mostly used, because this on a day-to-day, so you can pick an order. When you come up to the office today, you came to the office to sell products. Someone walked in, this is the first order. So you select the first order, today's date, the customer that is buying, customer ID. Now, when I create the customer sheet, this customer to sales order sheet, customer ID sheet, all the customer's info will be pulled in from that sheet. So for now, this is the customer that is buying. The product the person is buying, you can see all your products are already here, pulling the product from the inventory. So once the product is pulled from here, the inventory is going to subtract that product from stock. Any product that is going out from here will be subtracted from the inventory. And that's how the inventory keeps track of what is going out and what is remaining in stock. And then next is setup. So now this, I'm going to still need more sheets for this application. For instance, there's going to be a dashboard. There's going to be a dashboard sheet. And I'm also going to have analysis sheet. On this analysis sheet is where I will draw up my pivot tables, do my calculations, get everything set. And then from here, I'm going to start my visualization, graphs, charts, and all. So, but this is a workflow for the project. And I'm very sure in a week's time, I should be through with this. We'll be able to see what the final product is like and be able to use it. Now, the beautiful thing of doing this, when I tell you that you can actually build applications, when this product is completed, I can sell this product to anybody who receives goods and sells goods. If you have a boutique and you sell wares, you can use this to manage your product. If you're into drop shipping, you can use this to manage your vendors and their product and your customers. For instance, on this vendors list, I can have a column here after note. When I say, let's add one to the right, and I can say send message. So on this send message, if I want to send a message to any of the vendor, I can have a send button here. Now it's going to be a link. If I click send, so here I can prepare the message, input another column, and then message. So what the system is going to do, if you want to send a message to place an order, I'm going to show you how to prepare such kind of message. Let's assume now I want to order from vendor 1. I've already put everything, and now I said equal to, now because it's a dynamic message, I'll put it in double quote, which is this, and I say, hi, the vendor's name, hi, comma, then I want it to pick the vendor's name from here. Whatever name is here, I want it to pick it. So I'm going to set okay. So now the vendor's name is in C2. So I will put C2. So you can see it's already showing hi McDonald because it is my name that is here. It's already picking the name. But so this is a dynamic message. I can continue. Please kindly supply the, oh, sorry, this is not purchases. This is an inventory. This particular thing I'm doing is supposed to be in purchases order because it is from this purchases order that we are sending out to the vendor. So I can come to the end here and include my two columns to the right. So I say my message and send. Their WhatsApp number is already there. Now you can see there's no WhatsApp number, so we're going to include This vendor name. So let's put vendor phone number. So we have vendor phone. So now my message I want to send to the vendor is going to be here. Then my send button, send message is going to be here. So I can come here and draft my message. And I said equal to, you put in your double quote, and everything you will type is going to be inside the double quote. Please take note. So when I say hi, you put in another double quote because you want to reference a cell, go into the double quote and put your and sign. Now, when you put in this command like this, any cell that you reference here is going to pick whatever it is that is in that cell. So I will pick the name. I'll come here and select this. So you can see it's already saying, hi, McDonald. So I'm going to continue my message from here. Kindly make available. I will pick the quantity. So I'll put the double quotes, coming, put the and sign. I'll pick quantity here. So you can see it has picked the quantity, and then I come back and continue. 45 cartons of, now I will pick the product. So I put in my double quote again, come in here, put the pound sign, and pick the product of this product. So kindly make available this product, 45 cartons of this product on or before the date of arrival. So I'm going to pick the date of arrival, put a double quote, go in there, put your and sign, go into the and sign, and pick the date you want it to pick. So you should pick this date. Now, what I'm simply doing is cell referencing. I'm just referencing the cell on or before this date. And when I'm done, I'll just press enter. So you can see, let me slide to see. So you can see Google Sheets have actually built a series of messages for you. So anytime I want to place an order, I will just click on send. It's going to compute the message. You can see, hi McDonald, kindly make available 45 cartons of product. Now, someone asked a question that the messages were going on a straight line. If you want to make it to wrap round, select the column and you see here, text wrapping. When you click on text wrapping, you see there are 3 different options. If you want it to flow on a straight line, you can select that first one. If you want it to wrap round, you can select the second one. You can see this one I've now broken down. And likewise, if you want it to remain as it is or cut half, you can select that. So you can see send, make available 45 cartons of product A on or before this date. So if I come here now and pick a date here, and I say 21st, you can see it has given you the date value 4552. Now this number is actually not, is a date in when converted to number. When converted to number. So what you can do in this case is to use the date ID to convert this number into date. But don't worry, that's not for this class. But first, I want you to understand the product. And also know it that you can also still use this, 100 businesses can use this particular product to manage their inventory. So as a data analyst, you're not only focusing on getting a job, you need to understand this strong enough such that you can build applications. So I'm going to end the recording at this point. We have less than 1 minute. So next, when you come in, we'll just discuss. I think I've shown you what I want to show you. So let's end it.